Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the lives of 10 incredible people who changed the course of history forever. These are not just leaders or inventors you read about in school, each of them left behind a legacy that reshaped the world in ways we still feel today. So grab your seat, because by the end of this video, you'll see history in a whole new light. 1. Johannes Gutenberg, the man who printed the future in the 15th century. Gutenberg invented the printing press. But here's the fascinating part, his press wasn't just about books, it democratized knowledge. Before him, books were copied by hand, taking years. Suddenly, ideas could spread across continents in weeks. Without Gutenberg, there would be no mass education, no Renaissance, and no modern science as we know it. 2. Leonardo da Vinci, the universal genius. Da Vinci wasn't just a painter. He was an inventor, anatomist, engineer, and visionary who filled thousands of pages with sketches of flying machines, submarines, and even robots. What's shocking is that many of his designs were centuries ahead of his time. He changed how we see art, science, and human potential, proving one person could bridge creativity and knowledge. 3. Isaac Newton, the man who defined gravity in 1687, Newton published Principia Mathematica, and with it, he laid down the laws of motion and gravity. These principles weren't just theories, they became the foundation of modern physics and engineering. Fun fact, his work was so influential that NASA still relies on Newton's laws to calculate rocket trajectories today. 4. George Washington, the reluctant president. Washington didn't want to be king, and he almost refused to become the first U.S. president. But his leadership during the American Revolution and his decision to step down after 2 terms set a precedent for democratic transfer of power worldwide. His choice shaped not just the US, but the concept of democracy across the globe. 5. Napoleon Bonaparte, the man who rewrote laws. Napoleon is often remembered as a conqueror, but his greatest legacy is the Napoleonic Code, a legal system that influenced civil law across Europe and even countries like Japan, Egypt, and Brazil. The idea that laws should be clear, written, and applied equally to everyone came directly from him. 6. Charles Darwin, the theory that shook the world. In 1859, Darwin published On the Origin of Species, introducing the theory of evolution by natural selection. It challenged centuries of belief and transformed biology, medicine, and even philosophy. The shocking part? Darwin kept his theory secret for over 20 years, fearing backlash, until another scientist almost beat him to publishing. 7. Marie Curie, the woman who broke barriers. Curie was the first person ever to win 2 Nobel Prizes in different sciences, physics and chemistry. She discovered radioactivity and new elements like radium and polonium. But what's lesser known is that during World War I, she developed mobile X-ray units, saving thousands of soldiers' lives. She not only changed science, she changed medicine forever. 8. Mahatma Gandhi, the power of peace. Gandhi showed the world that revolutions didn't need guns. Through non-violent resistance, he led India's fight for independence from the British Empire. His philosophy of peaceful protest later inspired Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela. Imagine this, one man's refusal to fight with violence reshaped political movements across the entire 20th century. 9. Martin Luther King Jr., the dreamer who spoke to the world. King's fight for civil rights in the United States wasn't just about one nation. His I Have a Dream speech became a global symbol of justice, equality, and hope. What makes it powerful is that his dream wasn't just words, his activism helped push through the Civil Rights Act of 1964, changing laws and lives. 10. Steve Jobs, the man who put the world in your pocket. Jobs didn't invent the computer or the phone, but he revolutionized them. With the iPhone, he didn't just create a device, he created an entire ecosystem of apps, music, and digital life that billions depend on daily. Think about it, the way you communicate, work, and even watch this video is shaped by his vision. And there you have it, 10 people who truly changed history forever. From inventors who transformed science, to leaders who reshaped nations, to visionaries who altered how we live our daily lives, these individuals prove that one person really can change the world. Which of these historical figures inspires you the most? Drop your answer in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating deep dives into history, technology, and the people who shaped our world.